I would say this, the bedroom 2, then bedroom 3, bedroom 4. So 1, 2, 3, 3 bedrooms here. I think the master is this. There, you filming me?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Hey, what is happening, everybody? Once again, welcome to Pay Yourself Back. I'm your host, C-Los, guys, and here on my channel, if you didn't know, it's always about having a good time, enjoying life, being mentally aware, and being spiritually well, guys. And listen, it's another beautiful day here in Port St. Lucie. You know, a few weeks ago, my realtor and friend, Jonathan, he called me and he was like, happy anniversary. And I was like, huh? My anniversary? He's like, happy anniversary, your 1-year anniversary. I was like, oh, on your new construction home. I said, oh, okay, well, thank you, man. I hadn't even realized, the time been going by so fast, guys. I didn't even realize that we had been in this house for 1 year. So if you are new, guys, I'm gonna tell you just a little bit of a story. But first of all, make sure you click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I publish a video, guys. So if you are new, a newbie, and you haven't been following me, here's the deal, guys. So I got videos out there dating back the first time we came to Port St. Lucie about 3 years ago. The video is going to be up here, so look at that video, guys. But from the time we first came here, we were living down, you guys know my story, we was living down in the Hollywood and Dania Beach area, a little bit further south of here. So we came up here, we got a few houses, I wrote them down, jotted them down, addresses, and we came up here and we started looking at homes. I was blown away. I couldn't believe how cheap these houses were. And so I said to myself, at some point in time, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but we're gonna buy a house. And so we came here in early 2021, we started looking at homes, resale homes, had no luck, got bid out, kept getting bid out by people. I was trying to use my VA because I'm a veteran, me and Janet, we're both veterans. And so we kept getting beat out by people who was offering cash money for these homes, these resale homes. And you say, well, it's a pandemic going on, all of this stuff, people are losing their jobs, people getting laid out, But that's when you really see, when a crisis goes on, that's when you pay attention. That's when you really see how much money people have. See, if the economy shifts for the worse, you know, it doesn't affect everybody. Jonathan was like, you know, you guys, why don't you just get a new construction home? So that's what we did, guys. We got the new construction home. We did the deal, signed for it, and it took about 8-9 months for it to be built. And again, I got videos out there detailing the process from start to finish. So go check those videos out, guys. So here we are, guys. 1 year later, us living in our new construction home. And what I will tell you is that I love it. I absolutely love it. I would have loved it even if it was a older home or resale home. I would have loved it, but just having ownership of your house versus renting from somebody, it's a feeling that, I don't know, it's a very personal feeling that really can't be described. Every time I come home and I know this is my house and the only person I'm paying is a mortgage company, you know, it's a good feeling. And you homeowners out there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And so you guys who've been following me, you've seen the process. You've seen this house when my camera's kind of messing up. I got to walk back here. But you've seen this house when it was just a slab. It went from a slab to the frame. You've seen it then. And now we're in it 1 year later. And I did a couple things to it, guys. I did a couple things to it to you know, make it more fitting to our taste. And so the experience has been great, guys, I tell you. And so I just want to say, I don't have anything bad to say about Port St. Lucie. There's about 78 to 80% of people who live in Port St. Lucie, they own a house, or you know, a residence. So that just tells you that there's, you know, Port St. Lucie has one of the lowest crime rates in the state of Florida, because I get a lot of comments. People ask me, how's the crime? How's the schools? I don't have any school-age kids, but what I can tell you is that there's a school right down the street. So any place you go where the crime rate is low, usually the schools are going to be good. There's no hoods here in Port St. Lucie. Ain't no barrios, no ghettos, ain't none of that. And you know, not trying to be disrespectful, but that's just the way that it is. I did a video on that and I say, where the hoods at? And then I told you in the video, guys, there are no hoods here. So the downside to that is that there are no jobs here either. So most people who are still working, if they're not retired, they work down south. They work in West Palm Beach, or they work in Fort Lauderdale. I know people, I've talked to people who even work in Miami and commute every day to work all the way to Dade County. So the job market has not caught up with the city. And that's kind of a shame in a way, because there's so many people moving here. They're gonna have to create an industry and do it real fast. And it's coming, but it's just not, it's not coming quick enough. But yeah, just know that there's really not any jobs up here. You're gonna have to work. You might have to get out of your comfort zone if you want to live here, unless you're a retiree or unless you got a lot of money in the bank. And so where we live at now, guys, we don't live in a gated community. We don't pay any homeowners fees or nothing like that. But the neighborhood that we live in is quiet. It is quiet around here, with the exception of one neighbor back here who sometime, you know, when they want to party, you know, but you know, it's ways to take care of that. But other than that, it's a real quiet neighborhood, safe neighborhood. You know me, I have a military mentality, so I like everything lit up. I got lights around here, and one of my neighbors, you know, he's older people, so you know, my neighbor right here, he has floodlights on every side of his house, every corner of his house, which I was like, good. And I don't care. But this neighborhood is dim lit for some reason. This is a real busy street right here, and it's not a lot of street lights out there. It's very dim lit. This is yeah, I ain't gonna say if it's a home invaders, but you know, a lot of people in Florida, stand your ground, castle law. You know, a lot of people, you break in, you might get in, but you might not. More than likely, you ain't gonna come out. But no, seriously though, it's a real quiet neighborhood over here. If you are planning on buying a house, and this is just my little, you know, it's pertaining to the house, but this is just my little bit of advice I want to give you guys who are in the market to buy a home, whether it's new or resale. Your property taxes, let me just say, Port St. Lucie, one thing about it, it's a great place to live, but the property taxes in St. Lucie County, very, very high. Probably one of the highest in the state, if not the highest. It's definitely in the top 5. So be prepared for high property taxes. That's the reason why, if you have any exemptions, like I have a military exemption that I get a little bit off, like $5,000 or something they give me off because I'm over 10% disabled. If anybody who's at 10% or more, you get a $5,000 credit. If you at 100% disabled veteran, you don't pay any property taxes, which I wish I was. I'm trying to get there though. So very important. Property taxes are really expensive. So you put those exemptions in, it helps a little bit. The more expensive house you buy, the more your property taxes are going to be, because the taxes are based on the assessment of your house, your home value. You know, Jonathan sent me last week also, he sent me a new home value estimate, meaning what my home is valued at now a year later. And I was surprised, shout out to Jonathan, I was surprised at how much my home had gone up in value during this crazy market that we're dealing with right now, where interest rates are like sky high. So I was like, wow, okay, well, I guess it works. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to kind of chime in and give you a little bit of a, you know, because it surprised me when he had called me and told me that, you know, it was my one year anniversary. I was like, dude, wow. Walk out, not much has changed out here in this backyard, guys. It's pretty much still the same stuff. It is like super windy out here today. I don't know what the heck is going on. But make sure I get my, hold on guys, let me make sure I get my lighting right. Oh, too much. Got my bell peppers right there. They're going good. There go that nosy, noisy dog. Got my 2 over there. Got me a pepper there. And got some more peppers coming over here. So that's one of the things I can say is that I plan on doing a little bit more, but it's just so much at a time. My bucket's done flew over here because it's so dang. Yeah, but that's really about it, guys, as far as the backyard is concerned. Let me get over here. Let me adjust this again. All right, put some light. So not much to tell you. Tub is still good. Like I say, for those of you who have been following me, you know already about the home and the whole process. But again, for you newbies out there, if you're interested, some of my content changed, obviously, because I don't do a lot of the stuff up here that I used to do down there. But I'm still around. I'm still in the land of the living, guys. And by the way, there's a lot of activity that's going on up here. I mean, you got to come up this way sometime if you want to, there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of stuff getting ready to happen. What else? There is also in Vero Beach, there is a jazz festival going on the 25th and 26th in Vero Beach. Check that out. I will be there. They got a couple of names. I've never heard of these guys, but a lot of stuff going on up. I mean, it's not as much stuff is going on down there in Miami, of course. I mean, but there's a lot of little things going on up here. So I will be partaking and doing more videos, showing you guys some of those places. We just had the seafood festival here in Port St. Lucie. And so it's a little bit at a time. But I just want to bring you guys just a little bit. I hope you guys enjoy your week. And yeah, I think that's about it, guys. Appreciate you hanging in there. You guys support me. Again, give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. And listen, until next time, be well, my friend. CeeLos out, baby.